Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Project Cars here on this channel. This is KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some vehicles from the Japanese car pack. Now the Japanese car pack came out a while ago, but I never got round to do any races in them or any base setups, and that's what we're going to be concentrating over the next couple of days. Also guys, let me know in the comments below if there's any other vehicles that you want me to do any base setups on or any particular tracks. Let me know in the comments below, and thank you for all the support I've had over the last few weeks. Right, in this Japanese car pack, you've got 4 vehicles, 4 Toyotas. You've got a Toyota 86 road car. You've got a Toyota GT-86, which is another road car. You've got a Toyota GT4 car, which is a Rocket Bunny GT edition. And you also got an LMP1 car, which is a Toyota TS040 hybrid. Now, the 2 cars we're probably mainly going to be doing setups on is these 2 cars, and the one we're going to do today is this one. It's a GT4 car. It's got 335 brake horsepower, top speed of 181. Now this car is pretty good. I love the sound of this vehicle. If anyone else has tested this out, it sounds awesome. And when the turbo kicks in, it's a really good car. I love these sort of cars, and I've done a base setup. It's not a finished base up. It's a pretty good one. It's going to be good for most tracks, but I have got some setups on this car for particular tracks. But today we're just going to do the first base setup I've done on it, and we're probably, what circuit should I do? Should we do Spot? No, we'll do Donington National. We'll try it on this one. Now, I haven't done a race with this setup on this track. We'll put it on 10 laps. Yeah, we'll keep that the same, but we will bring it down to 90% AI level. This is I've never raced this car on this track with this setup. I've just done a few laps around a few circuits with this car. Spent a couple of hours setting it up. Hopefully it'll be a good one. But like I said, I will show you the setup at the end of the video. Hopefully it'll be a good video. Give us a thumbs up. Right, let's get straight into the racing. Here we go. Right guys, here we go with today's race around Donington Park National using this base setup. And also guys, we're starting at the back of the grid, so we're going to want to get the best start possible into the first couple of corners and try and gain as many places as we can. And that's not a bad takeoff from the start at the back of the grid, and we've managed to gain 2 places straight away. Can we get into this first corner and try and take a few more places, try and avoid contact, try and get nice and tight, get a nice drive around the corner, and again, that's not bad. That's awesome. Just kept the car steady. We're up to P7. Right, down the hill section, you've got to try and go as fast as you can, but just try and get a nice line through it. Don't go through there too fast, especially with cars in front of you. That's not a bad line. Try and accelerate gently, not on the curb. Just avoid contact there. That's not bad. And again, we've gained another place. Awesome on this first lap. Now this corner up here is quite tricky to go through at speed. You've got to try and get as tight as you can into the corner and get the brakes on. Oh God! Just felt a back end slide there, but just managed to control it. Try not to slam the brakes on too much in this car, because the back end does slide. And also don't accelerate too much on the curbs as well, because when you accelerate too much, when the turbo kicks in with this car, it does tend to spin up quite a lot. Those are 2 things you have to be aware of. Plus this corner coming up, I find I'd like to brake as late as possible going into this. I'm not sure how this car is going to take these corners. That's not too bad, but that's quite slow. But over the next couple of laps when the car starts spacing out, I'm not sure how late I can leave the braking in this car. There's something we're going to have to judge. But so far this setup seems quite stable, so that's good. And we're up to P6. Let's try and get to this corner quite... Oh God, I've just left it too late for the braking. See what I mean? Got a back end slide. I braked far too late there, and I lost the place as well. That was my own fault. I just went in at the wrong sort of speed, didn't get the car turned into that corner, and it just spun out. But luckily we managed to gain control of the car, and we haven't lost too much, and we just dropped 1 place. But it's still early on in this race. We're only on the 2nd lap. Hopefully we can gain that place back, but we've got to be a little bit more cautious through that corner and not go into that corner too fast and get the right speed before we start turning in. But like most races, it takes a few laps to settle down and get some heat in those tyres. And I can see another AI driver that's lost control around that corner, and we can take advantage of that and we can get our 6th place back. That's awesome on lap 2. Right, let's try and leave the brake in a little bit later into this corner and try and go through this section a little bit quicker. But oh God, we have to slow down a bit. See what I mean? If there's cars that are quite close to you, you can't go through there too fast, but we managed to get a good drive around that corner and we've got a bit of slipstream. Can we get past this car on the finish straight? Can we get into this corner just before it turns? Past him. I think we can get a good line through here. Try not to make any contact. And yes, we made the car back off. We pushed him wide and that was a clean pass. Awesome. So we're up to P5 on lap 3. So that's trying to settle down now. I think we've got some heat in the tyres now and we're starting to have a little bit more grip. Hopefully our lap times will start improving as well. Oh, can we get another place here? Oh God, can we get past it? A bit risky enough to tap the power on the curb and just lost control slightly there and I had to back off. That was a bit of a risky pass there, but I thought, you know, if I could get past him there, I can stay in touch with the cars in front, because the 3 cars leading the race in the podium places, I started slightly pulling away and this car is holding me up. I need to get past him in the next couple of laps. Let's try and get as close as possible and see if we can get a clean pass. I'm not sure whether I'm running faster on this lap. Let's check out the lap times at the next sector. Oh, 0.9 quicker at that sector, but again he's slowing me down through that corner. I had to put the brakes on, try and get a nice drive, see if we can get him down the hill, if we can get close enough. So I think he slowed us down. What's the lap time? Oh God, just a tiny bit slower. Let's see if we can get around this corner nice and tight, get a good drive. Right, let's get right up behind him and see if we can take him down the hill if we can. But you've got to be really careful you don't go through that section too fast, because you've got to get the brakes on and not lose control. Let's see if we can line him up. Go on, we're going for it. Oh God, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. It was better than I thought I could do it, and I managed to control it just in time and steadied the car. So we're up to P4. Let's chase these cars down in front now. Let's see if we can settle down into a rhythm and start improving on our lap times. We need to get it down a little bit more than that. I mean, 1:15 is not great. I can do this circuit a lot quicker than that, but then I'm not sure what sort of times this car should be doing around here. It's slower than the GT3 cars, so let's see if we can gain a little bit of time in this lap if we can. Let's see what the time is at the split. Oh, we've gained another 0.9, so we're definitely improving, and that was a lot better through that section. That definitely felt faster. Let's see what the time is at the end of the lap. Oh, a 1:13.9, so that's the fastest lap of the race. So we should be able to catch the cars in front. We've got 5 laps to go. If we can keep improving like we are, I'm sure we can catch them. But on this AI level, they don't. The cars in front don't make that many mistakes. So you've got to just keep on improving on your times. Just try and go through that little section a bit quicker. That's not too bad. I could have gone through there a little bit quicker, but again, we're improving on that sector. See if we can really pull this time down and really get close to the car in front, and we are gaining on them. So either the car in front is slowing down, or I'm definitely running faster through the corners. Let's try and get through this corner. Let's try and accelerate. It spins up slightly around that corner. You've got to gently accelerate around the corner. Could you see the steering wheel just twitch then? It's about a little bit of a slide, not too much. Right, let's try and go through this corner a bit quicker. And we were faster again at that sector. Oh damn, it slowed down a bit too much. We've got a nice drive. So hopefully this lap is slightly quicker than the previous lap. What time are we on now? Yes, a 13.6, so another 0.3 quicker. So we're definitely improving. So it makes a hell of a difference when you haven't got a car in front of you slowing you down. Right, let's really draw this car in. I want to get close to him coming towards the end of this lap. So we've got at least a couple of laps to get to the front. Yes, we're definitely catching him, and we went through that corner a hell of a lot faster. Now we're right up his gearbox. Let's really pressure him into a mistake if we can. You can see him twitching around. He's going to be holding those lines, stopping me from getting up the inside. Let's try and go around the outside here, get a better line through that corner. Try not to go on the curb too much there. Right, let's really push him into a mistake going into this section, down to the finish straight. Going into that chicane. Let's see if we can get past him if we can. Can we get a bit of slipstream? No, I don't think we're going to get close enough. But let's try and get right behind him, going over the finish if we can, into that first corner of the race. And we were slower on that bit. We really lost a bit of time there. Got a nice drive. Right, let's try and get a bit of slipstream. Got to be careful I don't accelerate on the curb there. Nice and tight into this corner now. Got to get a good line for this corner. A second slower on that lap. Oh my god, we lost a bit of time in that last couple of sectors. We've gone wide a bit. Oh god. Really mucked up the braking point there and left it really late. That pulled us really out wide. We've lost a bit of time there. Let's try and improve down this hill. Can we take the car here? Oh, got in there really quick. Oh, see what I mean, guys? That was a bit of a mistake. Oh god. Oh god, that was close. Well, one or two things could have happened. I could have lost the race completely and spun out, or I could have collided with the car that I was trying to overtake. But luckily, neither happened, and I'm still within a chance. But that was really close. But we're coming to the end of lap 7. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a podium place if they're going to be really pushing at this sort of pace. I'm trying to push as much as I can, but I'm not sure whether I can improve that much to get past these cars. But I'm going to try my best. Oh god, that was really close again. Really trying to go through that corner at speed. Right, can we get past him again? Come on, come on, come on. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get close enough. Let's just try and go nice and tight. Hold the line. Oh god, we just made slight contact. Oh, that was slight though. And I pushed him out slightly, I think. But I held the inside line. He had nowhere to go. He had to go out wide. And we're up to P3. God dear, that was close. Really trying to take as many risks as possible to try and get a race win here. But I think the car leading the race is just pulling away too much. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a race win in these last few laps. We'll try my best. Really test out this base setup. Really improve on the times as well. Last couple of laps have been absolutely shocking. I was getting them down into the 113s and then I've gone up to the 114s. Just making silly mistakes. Just about the back end slide slightly there. I've just nipped the curb as well. Come on, we've got a couple of laps. Let's at least get, well actually, we're on a podium position here. But if we can get second by the end of the race, that would be absolutely brilliant. Let's get nice and tight. Get a good drive through that corner. Right, so we're on to the 9th lap coming up. Let's see what time that was. Was that any quicker? No, it was another slow lap. Too many mistakes. Right, let's try and get nice and tight through that corner. So we're on the 9th lap. So we've got 2 laps to go. Definitely don't think I can win the race. The car in front is way too far ahead. Right, let's see if we can get down the hill if we can. Let's go through this corner really fast. Oh, this is going to be a risk. Get the brakes. I've gone wide. Oh, God, hold it on the curb. Oh, God, that was close. And he tried to get back at me, and I've just managed to block him off. Oh, my God, he could have knocked me out of the race then. But I managed just to stop him getting past me on that sector. And we managed to get up to P2 on the 9th lap. Can we chase down first? I don't think we can. We've got, 1.5 laps to go. And he's probably a good 3 seconds ahead. I'm going to just try and take as many risks as I can, but not too many risks that I'm just out of the race, because a second place on this level, using this base setup for the first time on this track, would still be a decent result. Right, let's try and go through this corner as fast as we can, but we were slower at that sector than we normally did. Oh God, just went over the curb a little bit too much, but that wasn't too bad, managed to control it. Right, one more lap to go, guys. This is where it gets squeaky bum time. Can I bring it home? Can I get a race win here? But I'm going to have to go through these corners as fast as I can. I don't think I can gain 3 seconds in this lap. But I'm going to give it a good go. Right, let's go down the hill. Let's try and go through this next corner as fast as possible. I'm just going to slow down a slight tad. Let's keep it in the middle of the road. I think we slowed down a bit too much there. But we were slightly faster in that sector. Oh God, I've got a back end slide there. Oh my God, and again. Back end is really sliding out. Just tap the power on the curb again. Just trying to get that extra time through every single corner to the end of the race. I don't think it's going to, it's not going to get us the race win. But let's try and get as close as possible to the car in front as we can. And see if we can at least get a faster lap. Right, we're coming into this section, trying to brake as late as possible. Yes, we're running fast through that sector. No, that wasn't the cleanest through there. accelerates, and that brings us to the end of the race. Is this a faster lap at least? I think it may be. No, I think it was about the same as what we did before, a 1:13.6, but we came second. Now, I made so many mistakes in that race. I hope you enjoyed that race. And now we're going to jump into showing you the base setup. I hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Now let's go straight into the base setup. Here we go. Right guys, here we go with the base setup on this GT4 car. Now feel free to pause the video so you can jot down the same settings that I've used. Like I said, it isn't the perfect setup for this vehicle, but this setup will work whether you use a controller or a steering wheel. It's something to work from. Let me know in the comments below if you've had to adjust anything on this setup to make it better, and let me know in the comments below, because we can help each other to improve our setups. It's a good thing. Get a little community going. All you guys that still like the sim racing games, there's plenty of new series coming up on this channel as well, guys, with motorbike games and other car games. I hope you stay tuned, like I said, if you're not subscribed, and I will see you soon for some more, very, very soon, on this Japanese car pack. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.